Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing with you guys what my 6-month-old Alia eats in 24 hours. First thing I'm doing is starting off with breakfast. This is around 8 o'clock in the morning. I am making my breakfast and her breakfast at the same time. I'm having toast with some Vegemite and Alia is going to be having some peanut butter. I'm just trying to build up her tolerance to peanut butter so she doesn't end up allergic, because yeah, I do not want her to have any allergies. I mean, she might, I can't help that, but yeah, so I'm just buttering my toast and her peanut butter, and now I'm cutting off the crust of her toast. The crust is way too hard to give her, so I'm just cutting it off, and then I'm just going to cut her toast up into like 3 or 4 matchstick pieces so it's easy for her to grab with her fingers, and then she can just feed herself. So I'm also cutting up some strawberries, just slicing them and then cubing them up enough for her to like pick them up but not choke. I mean, it's still a hazard, but I'm just cutting it up small enough so that it's easy for her to chew and swallow. Okay, so I'm just gonna give her her little matchstick peanut butter fingers and give her the strawberries as well. And we'll see how she likes it. So we always keep some toys at the table because yeah, she needs a little bit of a distraction when she's fussy. But it seems like she's really enjoying this peanut butter. I'm gonna probably give it to her more often because I don't give it to her enough. Okay, so now I'm giving her the strawberries and I'm just going to place the chopping board on there. It just makes it a little bit cleaner. So you can see that she's just grabbing it and just working on her motor skills. So that's why they're chopped up like that, so she can like start learning to feed herself rather than me making it into a puree and like spoon feeding it to her. And they're a little bit sour, so she's not too much of a fan. She's not really enjoying this batch of strawberries. So I think the pieces were a little bit too big because as you can see, she did choke, but it's fine. She'll gag like that and bring the piece of strawberry back up, and then she can chew it, and then she knows, you know, that she needs to chew her food. So she learns from that. Okay, so I had to chop it up a little bit smaller because it was just not small enough for her. And she still didn't really like it in this size. So I decided to just put it through one of the mesh feeders for her to eat. So I think this is from Coles. You just put in your fruit or whatever you want to feed them, and then they can just like chew and suck on the mesh, and then the food comes out the tiny little holes. And she really likes this because she gets to hold the little ring and feed herself, and it keeps her super occupied. So this is just a good thing to have if you're starting to feed your baby. Okay, moving on to lunch. This is around 12 o'clock in the afternoon. So I've got my mum and my stepdad over for lunch. They're just mowing the lawn for me. Very nice of them. So I have some mashed eggs that I forgot to record boiling the eggs. So I just boiled it and mashed it up with a little bit of mayo and a pinch of salt. And so I'm just putting some aside for Alia in her bowl, and I'm just going to mash it up and make it a little bit more fine. Not completely puree, but just a little bit chunky. So I've just taken hers aside, and then I will make us some sandwiches. And while I eat my sandwich, I will feed Alia. So she really enjoyed this egg. Yeah, she gets a bit fussy when we put bibs on her. I don't know why, she just really hates wearing bibs. So just to go along with the mash, I'm just giving her a few of her little fruity puffs. They're just little like dissolvable crackers. This is banana flavored, and they're so sticky. They just make such a mess, but she loves them. So she's just having some of those with her egg for lunch. Okay, and so now for a little afternoon snack. This is about 3 o'clock. I'm just gonna slice up some mango and see if she wants some of it. I tasted the mango first before giving it to her, and it was a bit sour, but she actually really enjoyed lemon when we gave that to her last week, so I thought maybe she'll like this. But it was pretty sour, and I did leave it to ripen for like 2 weeks, so I don't know why it was still so sour, but I'm just slicing it up and cubing it up like I did with the strawberries. And then I realized, wait, no, that's way too hard for her to eat because she didn't enjoy the strawberries in that size. So I'm just mashing it up in a little container with a fork, which is very difficult with one hand. And so now I'm gonna let her taste it and see if she likes this sourness. And yeah, she was really, really upset. Oh, and she's spitting it out. So it was way too sour, so I ended up having to add some banana to it. And so she's just taken a bite of banana, but I ended up just chopping some up and mashing it with the mango to sweeten it up. And we always offer some water when she has food, just, a few meals. I always track how much I'm giving her just to make sure she's not having too much, which is boiled and then cooled water. So now it's dinner time, and this is 6 p.m. So I'm just taking a small little potato. Once I peel it and boil it, it's not too much potato. But once it's all boiled, I'm putting it into a little food processor, and I'm just gonna pulse it and make it into a smooth mash. I'm also adding a little bit of butter, and then I do like a pinch of salt just to flavor it for her, because I don't want her to eat like boring, bland food. Because then comes the time to eat, adult food, she's not gonna like any sort of flavors and just enjoy plain foods. So I'm trying to add a little bit of flavor here and there when I can. So I'm just blending it up, and now it looks like this, and it is super smooth and creamy. I'm just gonna pop it into her bowl. These suction bowls are so strong. I got this one from Coles as well. You literally just move it anywhere, like on the table, and you don't even have to push it down, it just sticks. It's actually frustrating when you don't want it to stick. But that is her amount of potato once it's all pureed up, and she really, really likes mashed potato. She was happy to eat this. Look at her, she loves it. Oh, not too sure. And if you notice, she's not wearing a bib because she's having a bath straight after this. So I thought, if she gets dirty, she gets dirty. And she ended up eating almost the whole thing, you guys. That's like a whole small potato. She really liked it. But yeah, that is what my baby eats in 24 hours. Obviously, she doesn't eat the same thing every time, but we mix it up here and there. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video and just seeing what Alia eats throughout the day. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you in my next video. Bye. Oh, look at that little face. Bye.